Hello friends, in this discussion I want us to look at this interesting topic in mathematics, which is the binomial expansion. So want to see how we get to expand binomials. So this is what we have. Now before we do that, we need to understand what a binomial is. Then after understanding what a binomial is, we then go to expanding the same binomials. So first question that we need to know is what is a binomial, and we need to provide an answer to this question. So a binomial is simply an expression. So from this word binomial, we have bi, which represents 2, and nomial, this simply represents part or terms. So now we can therefore conclude to say a binomial is simply an expression with 2 parts or 2 terms. So this is an expression with 2 parts or 2 terms. Okay, now having known that simply an expression with 2 parts, it is expressed in the form. So the form that we express a binomial is where we say that we open parentheses, then we have a plus b inside, then raised to the power n, and in some textbooks they might express it as open brackets x plus y raised to the power n. Now one thing that we need to know is that this form is simply algebraic, so it's only a binomial when it has an algebraic form in it. So it's simply algebraic, meaning that we have a combination of values which are numbers and variables, and a and b are simply not like terms, because if they are like terms, it means that they can be added or subtracted together, which would therefore mean that it's no longer a binomial, making it to be a monomial. So that's what we have. And also, to be very specific, a binomial looks at us adding 2 terms together. So they become a negative if the second part, which is b or y, is simply negative. Okay, now let's see how we can expand this binomial. Suppose our power is 2, of which what is inside is a and b. As we can see, these two are not like terms. So this will mean that we're going to multiply the same a plus b with itself twice, since the power is 2. So we're repeating it. We're repeating this. So what we'll do is we're going to say a times a, then again a times b. So I have a times a there, then we add with a times b. Then we come to the second part of the, which is b times a and b times b. So I have b times a plus b times b. Okay, so let's simplify this a little bit. So what we're going to get is a times a will simply give us a squared, plus a times we'll get ab, plus b times a will still give us ab, then we have plus b squared. Okay, now this will be a squared, a plus b, a b plus ab will be added, giving us to ab, then we add a b squared. So this is very effective in a case where the power, which is n, in that case it was a 2. This is in a case where n is very small. Now suppose it is very big. Let's say we have our n, or our power to be n, 10, sorry. So what to mean as it mean that what is inside parentheses will multiply with itself 10 times. So to multiply with itself 10 times repeatedly. So we're going to get a plus b times 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 a plus b until you reach to the 10th part of expanding the binomial. Now this is not effective because one, it will consume time, and not only that, we'll also make a mistake as we continue solving. So since this is not effective, we're going to employ other methods that can be used to simply expand the binomial which has which has a higher power. So in that case, we shall use two methods. So under binomial expansion, we consider two methods that are very effective when it comes to expanding a binomial. Yeah, so these two methods are: first, we're going to look at the Pascal's triangle. So this is the first method that we use. Then second, we're going to use the binomial theorem. So these are the two methods that we're going to use when expanding binomials. So in this video, we're not going to look at them, but they'll be discussed in the next video. So please make sure to subscribe to our channel. So we'll first start with Pascal's triangle, then go to binomial theorem.